Hey, Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Hey, sweetheart. Aw, come on. Good girl. Such a cute dog. Want your belly rubbed? All right, so this pool, we're in the middle of nowhere, out in the bush. This customer has 2 dogs now. This is the new dog, Kiki, and she's an escape artist. They can't keep her in. When I got here in the car, she just launched herself out of the yard that she's kept in. She's an escape artist, you can't keep her in. I've never seen her do that. She just absolutely launched herself at the gate. I've been doing this pool for, I want to say, 5 years. It's a good spot up here. I'll show you the view in a minute. Over my head. This thing. Oh, I need to put some mosquito repellent on. There's march flies and they give you a nasty bite. And there's mosquitoes. You stay there, Kiki. No, stay. Just try to get in the pool area. So here is the pool. Not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Bit of dust and some leaves. Not a lot of water in. I have to give it a backwash, but there's not a great deal of water in. Look at this view. I used to live up here, just down the road that way. I don't have time to stop. I've got 5 more pools to do today. Sometimes you just gotta stop and appreciate the view. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. Is that Ferris Bueller? Something like that. You're a good girl. Good girl, Kiki. I'll test the salt while I'm here. Salt test is working. Oh, salt is perfect. 5,000 parts per million. That's good. Let's test the rest of it. I've got the camera on my head and I'm not entirely certain where it's looking. This is the first time using it, so do the pH and acid demand test first, and chlorine. Chlorine's okay. Yeah, chlorine's good. pH is high, which is normal. Normally you find a pool. Ooh. So it's going to need buffer. Let's test the alkalinity now. Three drops. Not good. So we need to add the alkalinity increase to the buffer. So we'll do that. It doesn't need salt. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to put in 2 kilos because I don't want to overdo it. Probably needs a little bit more. I'll be doing this pool again soon, so I can always just add more later. I don't want to overdo it. It's going to be dark in here. They used to have a light for in here. There is a light, but I don't know how to turn it on. I think it's around the back. Just make sure there's no spooters in here. Just remember to turn that off. I don't normally turn it on, but because we're filming. All right, first things first, I'm gonna check the timers. Menu, clock, 7, no, it's wrong. So 7, 55. Must have had a power outage. This has got a battery in it as well, but menu, timer. So it's going to go on at midnight. It should be running during the day because it's warming up now. They've got it running for 3 hours from midnight. I'm going to increase it by an hour as well. Yeah, they've got it going at night time now. I want to change it to daytime. I want to go make it go from 12, because it's the hottest part of the day, for 4 hours. From 12 till 4, and then we're going to turn it on. It's all right, Kiki. Oh, I need to trip over. Good kill. I can't let her in the pool area because if she gets in, I won't get her out of the pool. She loves to swim. Excuse me, Kiki. They had another dog. Unfortunately, it passed away. It looked like Kiki, just older, but she wasn't very friendly. To me, anyway. She had she got a bit of dementia towards the end there. It's windy today, so I'm probably going to get leaves in before I leave. We'll get the thick out for now, but I'll scoop it again before I leave. Yeah, so fiberglass pools should be about 120 parts per million for the alkalinity, but a lot of people I've spoke to and what I've read online is that for fiberglass, that's not necessarily correct. Can stain, especially older pools like this, where the surface isn't as smooth and as new. I need to backwash before I put any chemicals in. I might put the hose in now, which is further diluting the water. But we'll put the hose in now, and at least it'll give it a bit of extra water while I'm. That's no timer. I want to put it on the timer. So it'll be in about an hour and a half it'll stay on for. That's not enough time to fill it, plus I'm be letting water out. Come on, hose. Sometimes we get spooters in here. Put that there for now. I'm going to use the vacuum canister. Not a huge amount of leaf litter in here. Blowflies or march flies, the horse flies, or whatever people call them, different things. I don't know what the right one is. I call them different things, I suppose. But they give you a nasty bite. Look at the size of them. I don't know if you can see them. All right. Let's go around the top first. Get any dust off this little lip. And the steps and the seat. I would have liked to have vacuumed this dust to the waist, but there's not enough water for that. Some of it might come back through, but hopefully the filter will get the majority of it. It's not always there an option to vacuum to waste, especially when people are on tank water. And I mean, we might get a bit of rain, but it's not forecast. It's forecast to be hotter than the gates of hell. I think it's going to be 27 Celsius today, but tomorrow is going to be something like 35 or something, 37. So I'm here early. I already did a pool before this one to avoid the heat as best I can. There's a little bit of dust left there. Get that. The vacuum canister is also handy at collecting a lot of that dust, as opposed to using the skimmer box. It does a bit of a better job for the fine stuff. It's another reason I like it. I like to use it. I'm going to buy a bigger memory card so I can do more pools. I can only record one per day with this current memory card. The prices of them are pretty cheap now. They used to be expensive for the, although it depends on how much memory you want to buy. I could bring my laptop and transfer them on the fly. They do have a robotic pool cleaner. I don't know why it's not here. Maybe it's in the shed. It's odd. It's usually in the pool. Hopefully they're not having an issue with it. There's like sand and dust in here. can feel it warming up now. That sun's coming up. It doesn't take long. It's nice and cool this morning. There was a cool breeze. That's going to change pretty quick. We have bad bushfires around this area. When I lived here, I was evacuated for, it was 12 weeks, 10 weeks. There was fires everywhere, just closing in and around us. It's just, there's like thousands of acres of bushland around here. And it was just getting closer and closer to our property. In the end, we had to leave. And the fire was creeping up, and it got to, there's a road, I say a main road, but it's not really a main road, down there, and it got as far as that road, and then all of a sudden the wind changed and the fire just stopped at the road. The road's a bit of a fire break anyway, that helped, but doesn't take much for it to jump a road when the big bushfires start. We were at the lake in the caravan, and it just stopped and turned around and burned back on itself. The wind blew the fire back on itself, so it burnt out. But a lot of people did lose their houses. That was a few years ago. It was Christmas time. We spent Christmas in the caravan at the lake. It was different. Actually, we're going back there. We're going back there this Christmas. By choice this time, it'd be nice. I already vacuumed this area, but I'm just going back over it again in case I missed anything. Get the vacuum head past the hose, otherwise it would get in my way. You can hear that's the wheels, squeaky wheels on the vacuum head, and you can hear it travelling up, the sounds travelling up the pole. I need to get a new hose. This one's not long enough. I have a connector. One of the pools I do, it's the pool's too big for this length of hose. My last hose was much longer, but it deteriorated and it was sucking in air. It was just falling apart after years and years of use. I got good use out of it, but just constantly being in chlorine or in the sun or both. So I got this one, but it's about half the length. I didn't realise when I bought it, so I've got to go back to that pool soon. So in the meantime, I'll buy another length, and just for them bigger pools, I can just connect it together. It's in pretty good shape this time. A lot of the time when I come here, there's like, from these trees, there's I get sticks in here, and I'm constantly battling with sticks. There was no sticks today, just dust and a couple of leaves. Happy days. I'm just going to go around here and check these sides. There's a little bit of mist there. There's something stuck on this step here. Oh, it's like one of them. They look like flies, but they swim around in the water. I don't know what they're called. They look exactly like a fly, but they swim. Very odd. I don't know what they're called. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments what they're called. All right. Let's get the canister out. The pump's below water level. It's down in the shed below water level, which is good. So we're going to remove this without getting any air in, which is nice. See, you can see the dust poured in here, so that's gone through the net, but it's still in the canister, which is good. Some of it will come back through. I can't vacuum to the waste because it's tank water. They need the water to drink. There's also no garbage collection here, so these leaves just go back on the ground with the billions of other leaves. I'll put the skimmer box back in. Put this on top just to keep the hose in. It's a chopper. Don't know if you can hear that. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Must have gone over the... Oh, there it is, right off in the distance. Quite far away. Sound's travelling quite far. It was tiny in the distance there. I'll give it a backwash. We'll put the buffer in. Because we're adding extra water, I'm going to put in a bag of salt. On the line there, it was the right level, but it's going to be diluted now after an hour and a half of fresh water going in. Come back for this bag of salt. Sometimes it turns itself back on after you turn it off. You've got to be careful. I'll wait a second before I move the filter handle, because if you move this when it's running, you can cause serious damage. For some reason, when you turn that off, sometimes it'll like turn itself back on. I don't know why. So we'll look in here. This is the window. So this will go pretty dirty. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. I can't even see my finger through it. So it hasn't been backwashed for 4 weeks. We've also got to empty the pump basket out. All right, we're getting there. Almost finished with backwashing. That should do it. Okay, and then to rinse. Rinse doesn't take nearly as long as the backwash. It's hardly even changing colour. Okay, that's good. Back to filter. I'm going to turn it to closed. I'm going to close this. This is below water level. All this equipment's below water level. Then we're going to close this one. And then now we can take the pump lid off. Bit awkward to get to, but... Wow, this is full. Holy. They've had a lot of... How How is this so full? That's insane. That is crazy. I'm assuming the skimmer box has been out. Look at that. I've never ever seen it like that in my life. Wow. That's intense. I don't think there's another tap here. There used to be one here, but it's been removed. Is there a hole here? No, that's septic. I just want to get some of the crud out of this. It's like some pollen or something in here. Excuse me, Kiki. Good girl. Hello. Yeah, we have red belly black snakes and brown snakes. No, you have some tree snakes and pythons as well. That's just some of them. There's a lot of snakes. And then open that, open those two, and then back to filter. Now I need to run it on filter because I want to add the buffer. Okay, that's tight. Everything's running. I think it's the water level's too low. Like just, yeah, see it's blowing bubbles through. Maybe, I don't think it is too low. It could be, or either that or I had the weir door blocked with the hose. It'll prime itself pretty quick because pump's below water level, so the water rushes into the pump pretty quick under gravity. So there we go, it's a lot better. It's immaculate now. I need this to be running better. Oh, it's running now. Okay, let's put the buffer. Just pour it in the skimmer box. It goes straight through the filter and into the pool. So this is all running fine now. Chlorine set needs to be increased to 90. We've got filter and then we need timer. I'm just going to test the lid. Yeah, it's tight. Ooh. Red back webs around the pump. And we've got to make sure Kiki's not in here. turn the light off. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, don't be in my fresh clean pool, cheeky bugger. Go away, you. You don't want to be drinking that either, it's got chemicals in it. Yeah, because they're not home, I'm untrusting of this. I'm turning it off. There's enough water in the pool now, but I'll get her to put some more in when she gets home. If that doesn't turn off, and I use all their tank water, I'd be devastated, and so would they be. I'd have to pay for a new water delivery. All right, another pool done. Just needs a little bit more water in it, and other than that, it's golden. I'll call the customer and let them know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be putting another one up next week. Hopefully see you there. And if you would like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one.